We have mentioned multiple times in our previous conversation that a comprehensive medical history support by insurance strengthens their claims, of course, making it valuable asset in their application process.
No, that's a great piece of advice. And luckily there are a lot of states that offer health insurance, whether it's a form of like in Oregon, for example, Oregon Health Plan, or in the Washington state, it's been called some different things, but Apple Care, or and California, I think it's called CalAid, or something like that. So no, it's a great piece of advice. Good afternoon, Justin. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Pete. I'm very excited for our podcast today. Yeah.
Well, I'm grateful to have you join me today. I think this is the third or fourth time we've had to reschedule this due to just some scheduling conflicts and things of that nature. But I am grateful we're finally here. So thank you.
Yeah. There's a lot of things to do, but finally we're able to really have the podcast today.
Yeah. So Justin, why don't you tell our audience either, kind of who are our current clients, or maybe some potential clients, or just a little bit about who you are and your background and, all that good stuff.
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone. I'm Justine Cabillao. A proud, of course, a proud holder for with a bachelor degree in business administration with specialization in marketing management. Um, with over 5 years of experience in business process outsourcing or BPO industry, of course, I've honed my skills and expertise. And of course, the most recent position that I had was I was a training supervisor. So, of course, contributing to the development of the growth to my team, and of course, to share to everybody, Pete, that beyond the corporate realm, I find purpose and fulfillment, of course, in giving back to my community. So during my free time, I passionately lead training sessions for, of course, youth in our province. So additionally, I actively engage as well in outreach programs across various municipalities in our town, aiming to, of course, to make positive impact on the lives of those who are in need. So, and of course, my commitment to personal and professional development, coupled with my dedication to community service, defines my holistic approach to of course to life.
Oh, that's so wonderful. That is so wonderful. And it shows in your day to day and your commitment, because as you know, we're a pretty mission driven firm in a lot of ways. And our mission of being one of offering hope, encouragement, and knowledge by walking with those who are disabled through the Social Security disability process. And so that shines brightly in your day to day and in your interactions with clients. You, in your past, you talked about being a trainer for some major corporations and, having a master's degree. You worked for some pretty internationally known corporations. Am I correct in that?
Yes, correct. I worked at AT&T at the same time at T-Mobile. So that was one of the top or premier telecommunication in the US. So with all those experiences in the past, I would say that that brings me there's so much passion in terms of really helping people, honing them as well, calibrating them, what they could do to give service as well to other people or in need.
How did you end up here with us at Evans Disability?
It was really a wonderful journey of really getting in this firm. You've started to gather people on your firm here in the Philippines, and actually, Joan and Rose was my previous mentor. So Rose was my previous manager, and Joan was my previous supervisor. And they have mentioned me that They're looking for people who has the same passion in, of course, helping people. And they told me about what they're doing in the firm, and that really sparks my interest to really join the team. And of course, before I even joined the firm, I was able to get familiarized with its mission. We give encouragement, knowledge, and of course hope to people who are disabled, and of course walking with them all throughout the process in applying for disability benefit. So this is something that I could say that I'm very passionate about, and that really signed me up for really joining the team. So I'm very glad to and that I did a great decision to that.
That's awesome. What is your, maybe you could tell folks what your job title is here and then sort of what you do day to day.
Of course. Currently, I am the one of the intake specialists. So again, we reach out to clients who are looking for assistance for disability benefit. Some of the clients were coming from our website, also with our lead specialists as well. So we do accommodate them to of course run some free case evaluation. So what does that mean? Mean to say we will be asking some few questions to them, like asking them how about your with regard to your medical situation, asking them of course with their work history, as at the same time their resources, and evaluated if they could potentially be eligible in pursuing for disability benefit. And of course, it's really somehow I would say very crucial to be part of the intake specialist, as you really have to again make sure of course to make sure that we can really give a truthful hope to them, giving them correct information, and of course walking with them all throughout of the process.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. It's very important that we give real hope, not false hope.
Awesome.
I think as an intake specialist, that first contact with a client or potential client, whether we sign them up or not, we talk about treating people with respect and offering some more value, hopefully to that person's life, whether we take them on as a client or not. And so I'm really grateful that you're in that position. One question that I have for you before I let you go will be this, is that if there's one or maybe two pieces of advice that you would give to someone who is going through the Social Security disability process, what would that be?
Well, I would say the number one recommendation or advice is for them to have medical insurance. When someone has medical insurance, they can maintain their doctor's appointment in medical care, of course. And we have mentioned multiple times in our previous conversation that a comprehensive medical history support by insurance strengthens their claims, of course, making it valuable asset in their application process.
No, that's a great piece of advice. And luckily there are a lot of states that offer health insurance, whether, it's a form of in Oregon, for example, Oregon Health Plan, or, in the Washington state, it's been called some different things, but, Apple Care and California, I think it's called CalAid or something like that. So no, it's a great piece of advice. Well, listen, I'm going to let you get back to work. I so grateful for you joining our team. Your personal mission of serving people in your community, and mentoring those folks really just carries with you into your job. And so, and I love that. That's probably my favorite thing about you, is that striving and willing to work hard to be mission driven. And so I feel like we're lucky to have you. So thank you, Justin. I appreciate your time today. And that's it.